What just happened? I'm Dan. That's Jules. And today we're here to talk Only Murders in the Building, Season 4, Episode 5, called Adaptation. Let's just talk about it real quick. Someone gets shot at the end. At first, I thought it was Howard, but talking
I
pre-show, not Howard.
I would have boycotted. I would have
I
boycotted.
I really thought the subtitle said, I've been shot, but no, we went through the footage. They've been shot, so Howard's not in
Now,
danger.
granted, I mean the subtitles could be wrong,
Yeah,
but that's I feel like that's kind of far-fetched.
it's
And
it
they
spooked
would
me.
not dare. They would never dare.
No, 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 no. But I'll tell you what, this episode was the funniest episode this season, and it gave us the most information this season. It was
Yeah,
really good. I like this
it was
episode
really
a lot.
good.
We're going to talk about it, and just to let you guys know, we are 1000% doing a theory video this week. So get your comments in. We're going to have our Discord member, Eric, join us. And if you want to join our Discord, this is how you do it. And we're doing a $75 giveaway. We're going to hit 5,000 subs any day now. So here's the deal. Subscribe first and you have a chance, and watch to the end of the video and you'll see how you can win that 75 bucks. All right, let's jump into it. It kicks off with the writer, Marshall, that we've gotten really no time with besides the first episode, where you liked him in the first episode. I remember you said something about him that you liked him in the first episode.
I liked getting a little bit more background on him this
Yeah.
episode. I think the whole
He
fake
has
beard
beard.
mustache thing
Yeah,
is
yeah.
hysterical, but I also totally get why he's doing that. I mean, he's a little baby faced kid. Who's
Yeah.
going to take him seriously, you know?
So yeah, it kicks off with him and he's putting on his fake beard, his fake glasses, and he's trying to look like Charlie Kaufman. I guess that's his inspiration. So we see him get the job of the writer for the Only Murders movie. We get a little background with him. We spend some more time with him later in the episode. I thought he was pretty cool, enjoyable character. They do a good job. You know, the cast is stacked this season, so to have someone like this stand out is pretty hard to do. And I think he did a
I
good job,
agree. I agree.
you know?
I liked him a lot. He's pretty funny for like I guess I don't want to say a small character because that is a bit dismissive at this point in the series, but or the
Yeah.
season, but
But he's a side character. He
for
is.
now, yeah, at least.
Yeah. So we'll see if we get more with him. But back to Bev. We were right saying that once she realized who it was, she was gonna back right off. And she didn't realize it was them until she turned the lights on.
Oh my God, it's you? Oh, I'm so sorry.
And then she goes, "Oh, this gun's not even loaded." And then she shoots off like the whole clip. So that was wild. Mabel's like, "Yeah, yeah, you might
First
want
of
to give me
all,
that gun." Yeah.
how do you accidentally shoot the entire clip?
Yeah.
Oh, this? It's not loaded.
Yeah,
She's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry."
she's loopy as fuck, man. She's funny, dude. She's really
She's
good.
so funny. I don't think I've ever seen her in anything that I didn't like. She
Yeah,
is
yeah,
brilliant. She's
yeah.
a brilliant actress.
Yeah, she's always funny. Always funny. So really well cast. And I like her character. And they're like kind of like, all right, well, what are you doing here? And she's like,
Right.
well, I'm kind of trying to save the movie. You know, I think that someone in the movie killed Sazz
But I think someone on the movie may have.
because look at this voicemail I got from Sazz at 11:07, and I'll play as much as I can right now.
There's a problem with your Only Murders movie. A big problem, and I can't say more than that.
So that's the voicemail we get, and we find out later that the incinerator, well, we might have found this out before, but for sure we know the incinerator was turned on at 11:19, so 12 minutes. So obviously we're going to talk about that more when they go through that whole spiel later, but it's pretty good info to let you know there's probably more than one suspect here.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely could be. And I mean, from what they say later, it makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. So they're kind of just want to clear Bev, and they're like, "Well, where were you the night of?" And she goes, "I was in LA." She's like bragging about her night, saying how
I
great it
was hoping you
was.
would ask.
Ooh, I was hoping you would ask.
Yeah, yeah, saying how great it was. And she's like, "Yeah, Saz called and left a voicemail. I didn't call her back right away. That's how it is in this business." And then, Oliver's trying to be like, "Yeah, I know how it is in this business." He's so insecure. It cracks me up, man. He is so
Yeah,
goddamn
he sure
insecure.
is.
He
It's
really
and
is.
it's
Yeah.
noticeable apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. But, 11:07 was right after she left to get wine, so obviously she was killed in between that time of 11:07 and 11:19 because she had to be, unless she faked her own death. This episode kind of does open that door a little bit more for all that to happen in 12 minutes. it could be that she did fake her own death. So theories
It
below if you guys
could.
think that. We'll talk about that in the theory video. So I'm sure a lot of people think that at this point. So we'll talk
Yeah,
about it. Yeah.
I think it's just it's the probability of it is greater because she's a stunt man.
And she could
You
have
know?
done it. She could have done it to be with Jan. Jan broke out of prison, and they could be off on some island together, living life. You don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm open to all possibilities. So comment below, and we'll read some of those in the theory video. She's like, I only found a couple things here, a couple drawings in this gun, and she's like, I actually want that gun back. The writers will listen to me more if I point the gun at them. So she's great. And Mabel's like, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold on to this.
So then she says
You find the killer, I save the movie. How's that for a deal?
she wants to save the movie. She wants them to do their thing and find the killer. And Bev's not the killer. Come on, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Bev's not the killer.
Yeah, which is like it's kind of funny because I feel like her motive for being the killer would kind of be the same as her motive for not being the killer.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
She just
she just wants her movie to be a success.
That's it. That's all she wants. She wants a successful movie. She wants to make money. That's it, literally. So
And
yeah.
like she doesn't seem like she would be that dumb
Yeah,
to think that this group of podcasters who have solved how many murders
yeah,
are
exactly.
gonna let this one they're not gonna get,
Right, 100%. Yeah, for sure. And then Detective Williams, oh my God, when she says,
You need to give me something better than 20 fucking thousand murder boards, okay?
that was so funny, dude. It's so great. Charles is like,
it.
it's only 3. It's only 3. Yeah.
3 too fucking many, man. What is this, amateur hour?
Yo, I love that this season Detective Williams is like, the feds have this case. I can't work on this case, so I'm just gonna hang out with you amateurs. I love it. We get more of Detective Williams. It's great.
It's like Tiffany Haddish's character from After Party. It's just giving
Yeah.
like I'm authority, but like I'm kind of on your side here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So I love that. I hope we see more of her. And then Charles lets her know that Sazz says there was a problem with the movie, and then she gets killed. So he thinks that's a huge lead. And with Bev saying that she thinks someone in the movie killed her, so now that's all they're thinking, that it has to be someone directly involved with the movie. Which,
Right.
if she's dead, probably true, right?
It would make sense logically, yeah.
Yeah. And then Oliver finds out who the mystery guy is in Loretta's Instagram photos. It's Jack Junk.
It belongs to one Jack Junk. He has a 4-episode arc on North Bun as Loretta's love interest.
And Detective Williams goes on a frenzy talking about him, how he's a former Olympic swimmer and he has to have perfect everything. And Oliver's trying not to act jealous, but he is, because
The biggest, you know.
Yeah, he's the biggest. Yeah.
Big ass arms, big ass legs, big ass. Oh, no.
He's the love interest for Loretta in her new TV show. So he's trying not to act jealous, but of course he is. And then their checks came in. They got paid. Everybody's happy. And Mabel's like, but what do I do? What is it that I do? And then they all say, well, podcast producer. And they all say it in different ways. Oliver and Charles, they all say it in a different way.
I liked Podsmith.
We have a podcast, so you are a podsmith.
Detective Williams is like, I'm done with you amateurs. There's 40,000 fucking suspects. We got to get more information on this gun. You guys do your thing. I'm out of here. So that's it for her for this episode. And then the brother sisters want them to do a photo shoot with the actors. And like the way they say it, it's like a very risque photo shoot, but it turns out to be kind of normal later on.
Nobody's doing a naked photo shoot.
But that scene turns crazy because someone gets shot. And I wonder if we find out, like, not even who gets shot, but like if the shooter got away or if anybody saw them. You know what I mean? How's next episode going to open? That's like a big answer to that we need.
And like,
to
do you think that whoever was shot died?
That's another thing too. I hope it's not Glenn Stubbins, dude. Paul Rudd's character.
Oh, I will kill someone.
That would suck.
Just kidding. Just
that
kidding.
would literally suck. We see how they were saying that they were gonna, nurture Howard. They gave him a PA job.
It's a tacky mat production thing. I work here now. Know all the words.
He's a production assistant on the movie. He's loving it. He's flourishing, and he's doing well. And luckily, it wasn't him that got shot. And then Charles goes down to the room where everybody's at. He's acting like he's on the phone, taking pictures of everyone. But Mabel goes,
I really hope the camera's pointing the right way.
Oh, shoot.
he's just taking photos of his own face. And then he turns it
Yeah.
around.
The shutter sound was bad enough.
Yeah, seriously, just going off and off and off. And then he points it the right way. And Mabel wonders how they can tell who the murderer is. And they're like, well, look for someone who looks nervous. And then they see the writer, Marshall, and he looks super nervous. So they go to him. He's at the elevator, but he's like, oh, you guys want to interrogate me? Oh, I thought you were going to give me notes
Thank
on
God.
the movie. Yeah, thank God.
Imagine being
yeah.
so like afraid of of
Yeah.
people giving you feedback that you're like, nope, I'd rather be a suspect in a murder. Nope.
Yeah, I think that's why they gave us that setup in the beginning of him like putting the beard on, putting the glasses on, like acting, like looking the part and wanting to be a
Yeah.
writer so bad that now he's got the job and he's so scared that people are going to tell him that he's not good enough. So it kind of worked.
Yeah.
It was a good
He's
setup.
got
So
he's got a little bit of an obsession with Mabel though.
yeah, he really does. He does.
like,
He's like,
"You
you're
just-
my inspiration.
My inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, calm
Yeah.
down.
So before they go up and talk to him, well, Oliver and Charles go up first, and then Bev stops Mabel, and she wants to talk to her because she's like, "Oh, you're a podcast producer. What's your next project?" And Mabel just kind of starts pointing at stuff in the room and saying that's what her new project's gonna be.
Tall people, short
Clicking,
people.
Tall people, short people, all different sized people.
clicking buttons. Yeah. So she has no idea. She has no clue what she wants to do next. But then Bev's like, no, flesh it out. We'll set up a meeting and we're going to
Yeah.
do this. So Mabel's going to
Yeah.
have to come up with some ideas.
So do we think that she asked for like an ass ton of money?
I guess so. I guess she did. Because looks like she's living comfortably now, right?
Yeah, but I still kind of feel like it wasn't money that she asked for.
I know. I hope we actually get that answer. Like they
Maybe
just
she
tell
was
us.
smart and she asked for like royalties or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because some people theorize that she has to get her old apartment back, but it's not that because she's squatting, so it's definitely not that. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get that answer. So Oliver and Charles get Marshall upstairs, and Glenn Stubbins is there, and he says,
Ah, when'd you grow the beard, lassie?
That's not Mabel.
"So good, dude! Like this episode was the funniest one this season for sure."
It really
For sure.
was. And I don't care what anybody says ever. Paul Rudd is one of the funniest men on this planet.
He's so funny.
I don't think he's ever played a character that I didn't like. Like just so funny, so good, so
Yeah,
versatile.
So good. And then he starts seeing rats in the elevator again. And like people thought that when he did that in the bar, I saw it in the comment section that he was like, since he's in the stunt industry, that he was pointing out that there's rats among us. But I think he's just crazy and he just sees rats everywhere.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. But I think maybe he's just had one too many head injuries.
Yeah, I think so. A little too many concussions. Yeah. So then the trio are together talking to Marshall. Marshall's loving it. Charles loves the writing. Oliver hates the writing. And he even says the way that Oliver walks is weird. And then Oliver walks away super weird, trying not to walk weird. Which, like, I get. If like people say walk normal, you're not going to walk normal. You're going to think about it too much.
Yeah,
So,
you're gonna be. It's like
Yeah.
that's not fair.
It's-
That's not fair. That's cheating.
Yeah, something you just got to do naturally. Then they get to it like, all right, where were you? He's like, actually, I've been trying to do a stand-up career. I have this full hour on YouTube I can show you. Like, oh, I'm good. I don't want to see that full hour. Yeah, I'm good. So,
I wish they would have shown us at least some of it.
yeah, right? A couple jokes. And then Mabel's like, is that beard fake? He's like, damn, this is supposed to be professional, dude. This doesn't look real. Damn. Actually, these glasses aren't real either. I'm just trying to look the part. He's just trying to sell himself as a real writer. And he says Mabel's inspiration again in the scene.
You're my inspiration. It's what drew me to your podcast. You never pretend to be anything other than what you are.
And he calls them amateurs flailing their way to success. Charles was first insulted, but then he's like, oh, cool. Like, you're being nice to us in this moment. And then he sees the murder board. And he goes, you're on the verge of a breakthrough, guys. Like, I believe in you guys. Like, he's in. So he seems pretty cool. He points out they don't know who the target is, and then that gets Charles to go like, but look at all this other stuff.
But this is my magnum opus, the How board.
Like, don't focus on that. Look at all this other stuff. Don't focus on that. I was the target probably. So yeah, he doesn't like when people point that out. He doesn't want to think about people trying to kill him.
Yeah, which I feel like is the natural instinct, but my brain's like, well, I don't want people, if that's the case, I don't want people to know that I know I was the target.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So then he points out the timing. 11:07 was the voicemail. 11:19 was when the incinerator went off. And he's like, how could they do all that in 12 minutes?
That would mean someone shot from the West Tower, came all the way over here, cleaned up the crime scene, and disposed of the body all in 12 minutes?
So then Charles tries to pitch the murder scene, right? He pitches the shot, going down the stairs, walking to the main entrance, distracting the doorman with bird noises, entering the apartment, getting rid of the evidence using his high quality cleaning products that he has. And then he uses his missing suit bag to dispose at minute 12. Cannot happen. Definitely 2 people involved, maybe 3. Definitely
Yeah,
2.
there's no way that one person did that. It would
Yeah,
take me
no
12
shot.
minutes just to get from the room I shot from down to the freaking street. Like
It's just physically impossible. You can't do it. They said if someone were to do that, they'd have to be like a super high quality athlete. So maybe it's that junk guy they were talking about, the Olympic swimmer. And then Oliver goes, well, I can reenact this in 12 minutes. And Mabel goes, no, me or Marshall can do it. You don't need to do that. And keep in mind, he had 2 heart attacks last season. He should not be trying to do this at all whatsoever. He should
yeah,
be
I
worried about
forgot
his
about
health.
that.
Yeah,
I can't
like,
believe they let him do it.
yeah, keep that in mind. Charles says,
And even if only 10% of your stories are true, you've had an interesting life.
so he's trying to like cheer him up and be like, you don't have to prove anything. Like, you're good. But he still wants to do it. So he does it slowly. He hits his nuts. Then he runs into John McEnroe in the street.
Yelling at children? Are you serious?
And then he finally gets to the apartment, and it took him 38 minutes. So yeah, we're not looking at one suspect here. And they come to that conclusion later, but definitely 2 suspects, or she faked her death. That's where I'm at right now, for sure. What about you?
Or a mixture of both.
Yeah, could be a mixture of both. Yeah. And then Mabel says they have to go to the photo shoot because she sees that one of the photos that Charles took looks like it matches the foot imprint that was left at the scene of the crime.
This shoe print on that tacky mat matches the one from Dudenoff's apartment,
where the shooter took the shot. So they're like, we have to go there. The killer will be there.
They're probably at the photo shoot.
So they go, the actors come in, the doubles come in, and actually Paul Rudd kind of does pull off an Oliver look.
It's an honor to be your stand-in, Putnam. You too, Mr. Anaphylaxis.
I was pretty surprised, right?
He does.
Yeah, he did pull it off. So
Handsome little Irish devil.
yeah, it worked out. Eva is bossing around Howard, and then he bosses around another PA right away.
PA, lay out the mats. Are you kidding me?
He's like, get to it. Like,
like,
right after he got bossed around.
Howard feels like the middle child, where it's like,
Yeah,
they're like, oh, it's my turn to bully someone else. I always get bullied.
yeah. He immediately did it once he had the chance, for sure. It was so funny. So they're looking for someone to step in those sticky mats that were set up throughout this episode, right? Because the brother sisters don't want anything dirty going into their work area. So they're looking for someone to step into the mats, right? And then real quick, we see a scene with Zach Galifianakis and Oliver, and he's saying that the rewrites are all because of Jonk. And then Zach says,
Jack Jonk?
That dude fucks.
and then he goes, well, he's playing my girlfriend's new love interest in her TV show. And then he tries to back off a little bit to make him feel better about himself. But he's super insecure. And I hope we meet this guy. And I hope
we
he has some
have
scenes.
to.
Yeah. Like with Loretta there. You know what I mean?
I would love it. I would
Yeah,
absolutely love that.
It would be great. And then they go wiener to wiener, and Paul Rudd comes in for that scene
Wiener to wiener.
because Zach felt uncomfortable doing it, and the brother sisters want this photo shoot a certain way, so they did it. And then Charles gets the idea that 2 people were involved, like we've been saying this whole video.
It wasn't one person to get the murder, it was 2. One to shoot and one to clean up.
And then Mabel imagines it being the brothers' sisters. And we see a whole montage of them possibly doing it. I don't think they did. I think that would be way too easy. Definitely too early in the season to get this type of answer.
It's definitely too soon, but like,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. We would have predicted that it was the twins a season beforehand.
Yeah, right. Seriously, go back to watch our season 3 coverage. We talked about twins a shit ton, and it didn't pan out. Goddamn tattoo.
They were like, "Oh, that's a great idea."
Yeah, right. All right, and then someone gets shot. Howard screams out they've been shot.
Oh my God, they've been shot.
So, what do you guys got, man? Who got shot? Was it the killer that shot the person? They think the killer was there because they thought they saw the footprint. They thought the footprint matched up to the brother sisters, but it could be that someone just has the same shoe. Like, I don't think it's that easy. I don't think it's that simple. You
And
know,
that feels like, I mean, it was a very unique shoe print, but like there's got to be something else to it.
There's got to be something else to it because like Mabel sees the shoe print, looks at one of the brother sisters, and then they go, "Oh, one of them's missing. Where's the other brother sister?
Where's the other brother sister?
And then we hear the shot. So they're trying to get us to think, oh, the other brother sister just shot someone, and the other brother sister has the shoe print that matches up. So there you go, we're
Right.
trapped in a bow, but no shot in hell.
No,
So
it's too
this,
easy.
this is where we need you guys. Go wild with theories. We're gonna make a theory video. We'll read as many comments as we can. We might do like 8 to 10. We'll see. We'll see how many we
Love
got.
that.
Yeah, we'll do as many as we can. That video should come out maybe Sunday, something like that. But we're also covering From. If you like From, check that out. Show is fantastic. I love
good.
covering that show. It is so much fun to cover. All right, this is how you can win. If you've watched this long, you deserve a chance to win. So comment below anything you want, but also in your comment, write your favorite movie. Then we know you watched to the end and you're a valid entry to win that $75. And thank you guys so much for helping us get to 5,000 subscribers. It means the world to us. I can't believe we did it. And it's like, can you
wild.
believe that? It's crazy. It's
No.
wild. It's awesome. I'm so thankful. So thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for watching every week. And we'll see you in a couple days. All right. Take it easy. See you next time.
Bye, guys.
You're a right Conor McGregor. And Ace Ventura.
Alrighty then.
What just happened?
What just happened?
What just happened?
What just happened?
That just happened.